Hello guys, here I am with plan 2. Not a whole lot has changed, just basically I wanted to point out a few of the things you had questions about. Um, we both agree we don't want a base underneath these cabinets, so we got these cabinets off the ground about 7 inches. We might go as low as 6 inches, it depends. I know towards the end here there'll be 7, it'll be about 6 here, or maybe a little less because your floor slopes down towards the front of the garage. As you can see here, floor coating. This is a good illustration of the floor coating. We do indeed want to coat that stem wall and coat that concrete here. No legs, of course. Legs are a nuisance. It makes it hard to clean underneath your cabinets, so we have a free span under here. We can do that basically because the cabinets I build are so thick, the materials. The bottoms are an inch thick. Even the backs are 3/4 of an inch. These are really solid boxes. So, if they're being used within reason, you're not filling them up with, let's say bricks, then you'll be good to go. And no legs are necessary. Over here, I put the cat waste cabinet. I'll show you a better picture of that in a minute. But first, let's go over the cabinet sizes. This cabinet here, it is 24 inches wide. The cabinet below it is also 24 inches wide. 39 inches tall. It's a little taller than normal. I just wanted to kind of make everything level here, so I made this cabinet a little bit taller. This cabinet here, it's 23 inches deep, and that 23-inch depth, it carries throughout all of these. They're technically called 24-inch deep cabinets. By the time you have the doors on them, they're 24 inches deep. We have a 36-inch wide cabinet above the fridge. These two cabinets, they're 36 inches wide, 90 inches tall. Under here I have a 42-inch wide cabinet. I'm going to put a divider down the middle here because I want the extra support. That partition in here, it'll just make the whole thing a little beefier. So if somebody wanted to stand or sit on top of this or put heavy objects here, it won't sag in the middle. These two cabinets are very similar to these two, but these are 36. These ones I stepped down to 30 inches wide. So we got 30-inch wide cabinet and a 30-inch wide cabinet. The cat food cabinet, it is 24 inches wide, just like this one. It's 31 inches tall, kind of like this one down here. And I made it 14 inches deep, so the door on the side will be rather large. Let me go ahead and show you that. Here's an example of this cabinet open. I put a side door, and we got our partition like you requested down the middle. Independently adjustable shelves on the left and right. The real cabinet, I'll put 4 shelves in the real cabinet. I assume you may use 3 here, or who knows, you might find a way to use 2 here. But essentially what we have is a regular looking cabinet with a little side door here. The door's not hidden. It's a pretty clear door that everybody's going to know is there. Let's go back to our cabinetry. To the other wall, we have a 36-inch wide cabinet here, 12 inches deep, 31 inches tall. Also a 36-inch wide cabinet. This one here, it is actually only 19 inches deep, if I remember correctly. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is 16 inches deep. The reason being this door here, it's about 19 inches from the corner. So I made a 16-inch deep counter here. And our store wall, just along this wall, so you can hang your odd items on the odd side of the garage. That about covers the cabinetry. Talking about painting, basically what I'm going to do is remove all of your pegboard. I'll remove all of your benches, anything that's built in there now. I just ask that the items be removed from those areas, and I'll go ahead and rip everything out and dispose of that. After we remove those items, we're going to have some pretty extensive wall repair. And we will take care of your wall repair. We'll do a good job to make those holes go away as much as possible. Another thing we're going to do that we talked about, you said you had a draft through the door, this door, and this window. I'm going to remove the trim around both the door and the window. I'm going to put in some foam insulation and replace that trim. So if there's a draft coming through those due to improper installation originally, I'll be able to solve that problem taking those measures. The ceiling is in bad shape, as you know. Those cracks in the ceiling, those are at the joints of the drywall. What we have to do there is remove the old tape and remud and apply new tape. And then, of course, there'll be some scars left up there, so we're going to apply a thicker texture to the garage ceiling. You'll enjoy the way the texture looks. It'll really rejuvenate the whole ceiling. Once that ceiling is textured and repaired, we're going to put at least 2 coats of paint on the wall, depending on what it takes to cover. I'm also going to do all the caulking and a nice complete job of painting around the window and this door, and of course this door down here. The only thing we won't be painting in the garage really would be the garage door itself and the garage door rail. On the next page of this document, which I'm not going to put on the video, is all the pricing for what I've come up with on your plan. So go ahead and print out that document or take a look at it and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Talk to you soon.